Hi everyone, so I'm going to do a quick update for my pan and everything. I am tired. It is very late, but I feel like I want to do a recount because I had just franken something. I think I am now 13. I think last time I had 10 out of 42 pans. I think I'm now at 13 out of 41 pans. So I thought I'd just record it just so that I document this and tell you kind of what updated. Very exciting stuff. First and foremost, I think the few pans that I hit were this one. I just franken this shade last time, and I already hit pan, super shallow pan, so that was pretty easy. I had, I think I already had a pan in that one. I'll catch you up on that one. I don't think I had a pan in this bronzer yet. Got that pan, so that one's done. Actually switched in another bronzer for that. What else did I hit pan on? I hit pan on a shade in my Monet palette, which I actually ended up frankening. I both hit pan, organically hit pan. It was the shade that was in here. And then frankened it with this shade. And I don't know if I had a pan in this shade last time, but that at some point I had all four of these pans have pan, and then I just swapped this one out for that bronzer, and then I franken that. It was kind of like a purple bronzy, yeah, it's like kind of all over shade appropriate. And then this was like a really bright champagne, which is still pools, but mixing them together has actually been a really, really nice shade. It's actually this shade right here. Just more of a sheen now, which I enjoy, and it kind of has a depth of like that purple bronzy tone. So really enjoy that. But yeah, I feel like that like totally shifts my numbers a little bit. I know definitely I'm down a pan now that I have an empty one there, right? So let's go ahead and just do the recount, and hopefully I'll get to around 40 something. I think just between everything, I'm like, I don't know what I have in here. But let me go ahead and I think, all right, let's start. All right, so there's, oh, did I hit? No, I have not hit. Did I? No, I didn't. There's a potential of a non-organic pan in here. Oh, I don't know actually. I think it might be, but I don't know. I'm thinking of this shade right here. I just use it on my nails. I feel like I'm gonna use it on my nails very soon, so I think I'm just gonna count it. Oh, you know what? I also hit inorganic pan on these two, and that was very deliberate. I had just made a face powder, and I use these to kind of, create a face tone type, just add some face tone pigment. Mixing those together is almost my face tone. So those are inorganic pans. Okay, so I'm gonna count this one even though it's like literally one nail use away. And then this one doesn't count as a pan anymore for this video. So so I have, let's just count the pure pans, and then we're gonna count the pans of product, and then we're gonna count how many pans I have. Does it make sense? Like where I've hit pan. Okay, let's do it. So 5 is in here, no longer 6. Now 6 and 7. I don't know if I counted this one last time, but it's like a clear primer product from Mod Beauty. Okay, 7. Okay. 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Yeah, 29. 30. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. Not counting this one. 38. Where could other pants come from? 38. I don't think I counted lipsticks last time. Is that it? 38. Okay, definitely a lot less than 34 42, which is where I said I was last time. I have to watch it back and be like, where did those pans come from? I mean, I could see 38. I could see where the last 4 is from here. Let's just count them, because 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. So 42 is the number I thought I had. Although 42 was the old number. Still doesn't make sense, but neither does makeup. So let's go ahead and say 42. And I'm trying to think how to do this. 42. Do I have anything else lying around? I don't think so. 42, and because I am actually going to be, I have plans for these, and while I might not use them, I'm just gonna count them just so I keep them in the back of my head and like don't just let them go into the makeup you know, netherland. Okay, so 42. Now let's actually count the pans. So let's see here. I think I had, okay, yeah, 3 in here, and then this one had 1, and I haven't touched these at all this year. 3, 4, 5 in that one, and it's not organic. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, none here, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, that is definitely more than last time. All right, well, 15 out of 42. That is some great progress. I think I threw in a makeup date somewhere. I'm gonna write this out. 15 out of 42. 15 out of 42. My brain is like not there to remember anything. I said in a makeup date that I am gonna aim for half-ish, which is like 21. 21, which is like, if I'm already at 15, like that's just 6 more this year. So I don't know, like, I think it'd be most appropriate if I aimed for like all my light shades to be at least like hit pan, and definitely that blush as well. And at some point I also know that some of them are going to end up being frankened or put into face powders and things like that. So yes, let's talk about it. So how many light shades do I have in here? Let's see, that's pretty light. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more shades in here that I really should be working on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So those are all, I think, shades that that I can be aiming to work on this year and try to hit pan. The blush I would like to see, and the clear primer at some point I would like to see some work on. So that's 5 more out of this. 6, 7. Don't come at me for it. I know I don't like it when I have to say that, but it is numbers. They're just numbers. I would do want to see pans in this. 7, 8, 9, and 9. I do want to see pan in this one too, this light shade. So 10 at least. I mean, of course, the color shade would be nice. I probably will end up seeing inorganic pans. That is a nice shade. Oh, I might end up decluttering these. It's just not something I'll use. Like, I don't know. They're just so cool toned. But that's kind of like the whole point of the palette, you know? Okay, maybe some of these other shades. I would never use them on their own. I think they'll end up being franken with something else. Okay, I'm not gonna put pressure on myself for this one. So what did I say? Was that 10? I think that was 10. Okay, so 10 more I could be working on. So it would be a stretch because having pan on all these ones is gonna be a lot. including the one that I already have in here. But I would love to see more pans in my light shades by the end of the year. So that's 25 out of 42, and I think that's pretty good. A little bit over half, I guess, and hopefully by the end of the year, that the total number of pans would have also decreased. So I'm really aiming, I think, for like 25 out of, sorry, I just had like saw some fallout. I'm like, where did you come from? It's like pretty bad fallout. Okay, I'll work on that. 25 maybe out of 40, 25 out of like 39, 38 even. That'd be crazy to only be off by like a little over 10 pans. That would be nuts to me, actually, to only have like 10 pans or less left in my collection to work towards. And just like real talk, like 40 to 30 something even pans is a lot. Like my very ideal self of a makeup user, maybe 2 champagne shades, like 2 darkest shades, 1 blush, 1 bronzer, a face powder. Like I really don't need more than 10, you know, like even with variety. And it always is amazing to me that I have so much stuff to work through. And I haven't even gotten to the lip stuff. Like I have pots of, like, it's not that much to be honest, but it's more than I ever need. And so I'm always like a little bit disappointed to be like, oh wow, there's a lot. But you know what? Progress is progress. And I think that's part of project panning. And I think that's what this project in particular is all about for me, is like for me to face the numbers, for me to actually try to get pan in everything. And it's not going to be in 1 year, but we'll see. I mean, I am called the impulsive panner. I could be very quickly starting to franken some things, but at the same time, I know that I also just need to be steadily working through things in the name of like savoring my products, enjoying them for what they are, and getting my use out of them. Like thankfully this powder stuff that I'm showing, like it's not going to go bad that quickly, but I do want to keep working through some of them, and also recognizing like some of these pans I just need to declutter by the end of the year. And yeah, I mean, if I had to quickly talk about it, it would be like some of these Franken shades I'm not really drawn to. Like they just seem kind of muddy to me, this one and this one. They're like not super drawn to them. So I could see myself removing those at some point in my lifetime of a makeup connoisseur. Maybe even by the end of the year. So it would really just look like this at some point. Like, and I don't need 2 of these shades, the other ones in my condensed makeup palette, so I could see myself removing one of those. I don't know, like I think I'm mainly looking at this palette. Like I think there's something here with maybe some of the cooler dark shades, because I don't have cool dark shades, but these shimmers, like I'm okay without. I don't really see myself using something like, it's not just shimmery, it's like straight up glittery. Like that's not quite my vibe. So I could see myself decluttering, you know, this is the cream one, gonna get rid of that. These 3 just out, just keeping kind of these more interesting to me, cooler shades. So even just that alone, right, that's like, can I stick these on here? I think so. Yeah. So even just by these, right, it'd just be 5 shades out by the end of the year. So that already bring me into the 30 something zone. So I could see that happening, where I just don't even put in the work on those, you know, 5 shades. And if I end up touching them or gravitating towards them, then fine. If I don't, then they're done and just gonna call it. So that might be something to think about for me as well. But anyways, thanks for letting me chat. It's late for me, so I'm like a little delirious, but I should maybe start calling myself the delirious panner, even though that might have other connotations. But I thoroughly enjoyed this update. Otherwise, you know, it's just like talking through the numbers, kind of forecasting a little bit into what I think is possible and what I don't think is possible and what I'll probably end up doing. think just for me to like face the music a little bit, you know, in terms of like where my collection has gone to, and even with my antics of like frankening and of trying to make things work, like it still doesn't work out, and that's just kind of the reality of it. And I think as much as like from the surface, like this is about like getting as many pans as possible. I think it's also for me to continue to work on my collection and to get it to a point that is more ideal for me and where I just don't feel so overwhelmed and have products in my collection that I actually love and aren't just kind of feel like I'm just waffling and like kind of, you know, walking on eggshells around them because I'm like, I should use you. I don't really want to use you. Like, I really want to have things here that I'm excited to use and look forward to using. So, that is my big goal for my collection. The lip collection, I think I'm still kind of in the let me try out what I got phase. But it's getting there, to be honest. I'm pretty proud of my progress and of some of the strides that I've made. Lip gloss tubes are completely out of my collection now. That's pretty exciting to me. I just like keep them around just in case I want them. But I've been moving I have a huge tube of, not just a tube, like a refill bag of lip gloss. And actually I've been making lip masks out of them. So I've enjoyed that process a lot. But I still got other stuff to use. So still have lip balms, still have ointments and things like that. So it's like never ending on that front. But I definitely need to be careful in terms of what I bring in. So anyways, I'm gonna stop chatting now. Thanks so much for watching this, I don't know, update, ramble, chat. But really highly encourage if you're kind of in a similar spot where you're like, how do I kind of make sense of my collection? This is a really good way, I think, for me to at least view my collection. It's just like need to see pans and then kind of breaking it down from there, and hoping to see some good numbers for next year. Oh, I always talk about like what I hope to see next time. I don't really know, actually, since I just pulled in 2 new pans. Like here I'm like not that, I don't really foresee anything crazy. um Maybe like a legit pan in this one, so I mean to actually call that 15th pan the 15th pan. And hopefully that you'll see these pans be bigger, but like that's not the point of the project, right? It's like to get another pan. So so I'm hoping, so I don't know if the numbers are going to change too much next time, and I might not update until I actually have something cool to update. Maybe like if a Franken happens and like my numbers continue to go down, maybe I end up just chucking some of the shades in here just because I'm impulsive like that. So we'll see. I will tell you what happens. So yes, all right. Well, thank you for watching this update, and I will see you next time.